Hello everyone, welcome to Pep Coding. In this video, we will look at the question minimum length of string after removing similar ends. Okay, so let's try to understand this question by taking the sample input. Okay, so this is my first input. This is my first example. It is P, P, E, P, E, P, E, P. Right. So what the question is actually saying? It is saying that we have to find the length of the string, right? We have to find the length of the string which doesn't have any similar ends. So what does this mean? We are at this we are talking about this string, right? So let's take a low pointer and a high pointer, right? These low and high pointers are representing uh, the ends of this string. Okay, so the low and high are equal at this moment, right? They're both P. So I'm going to increase my low and decrease my high, right? Now they are again equal. So I'm going to increment my low and decrement my high again, right? Now they are again equal. So I'm going to increment my low and then decrement my high. So they're when they are equal, they're at this point. They're at E, right? So what does this mean? We can see that PEP and this PEP were actually equal, right? But this E which is left, this E which is left is not equal, right? So I have to return this E. I have to return the length of this E. Like what is the length of the string which is remaining? Okay, if this is not clear, don't worry. We'll discuss this for other test cases as well. Okay, so let's take the other test cases. Let's take the second sample input. Okay, so this is my test case. Let's write this A, B, B, C, D, A, O, double D, C, 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 B, A. Right. These are my test cases. This is my second test case. Now I have a low and a high here. Right. Now let's look at this. This low is pointing at A and this high is pointing at A. The both characters are A, right? The both characters at low and high are equal to A. So what we are going to do, we don't really care for the count of the character. We don't really care for the count of the character. We don't really care how many times the character is occurring. We only care if the end of the string are similar or not, right? So they are similar. So I'm going to skip all the A's from here and I'm going to skip all the A's from here, right? So the low will go here and the high will go here. Okay, this is what we are actually comparing. Now we have 2B and 1B, right? So imagine this as if it were the ends of as if they were the ends of a string, right? So if I remove this A, they are the ends of the strings, right? So I'm going to remove these B as well, right? I'm going to remove all the similar B's. So my low and high will go to this C and this C, right? This is what we are actually doing. We are imagining as if we were removing the characters from the string, but we are not actually removing the characters. We are just taking the pointer approach. Okay, so my character here was B at this moment, right? It was B at this moment, and my low was at this position and my high was at this position. So I skipped all the B's. Right? And I skipped all the B's from the high end side as well. Now my new character is C, right? My new character is C. So I'm going to skip all the C's from the low and all the C's from the high, right? So my low will go here to this D and my high will go here to this D. Okay, now I have this 1D and there 2 D's, right? So this low will skip this D and this high will skip these 2 D's. Now at the end, right, this was D. Now at the end we have two different characters. We have A and we have O, right? Now these two are different characters. So it means that these values that this string which is left, that is AO, have different ends, right? The string which is left, this AO has different ends, so we have to print the length of the string. The length of this string is 2, right? So we'll return the length of the string, which is 2. Okay, let's take another test case. Let's say that we have a string ABCD, right? If we have this string, you can see that as we start from low and as we start from high, right, A and D are not equal from the beginning only. So it means that the minimum length of my string is going to be 4. It is going to be this whole string itself, because all of the characters are not equal. The ends of this string are not equal. The low and high are representing the ends of my string, right? And they are not equal. So the minimum length of my string with non-similar ends will be 4, right? Let's take one more sample case. Okay, let's take just one more sample case. This case. Okay, I have this A, B, C, B, A, right? I have this. Now my low is here and my high is at this position, right? So I will skip these two A's and I'll skip this one A, right? So my low will go here and my high will go here, right? Now I have this 1B and this 1B. So my low will go here, my high will go here, right? Now I have this 1C and this 1C at my ends. So they are both equal. So my low will intersect this high, right? They'll both be at a point where they are unequal, right? So at this moment, we can see that we have traversed through the string and we don't find any string which is left which has any characters, right? So I have an empty string in my hand. Now, what is the length of this string? 0. So we are going to print 0 for that case. Okay, so this is how we are actually trying to solve this question. We will use the 2-pointer approach, right? And let's use the second test case. Let's use the this test case, and let's try to discuss the approach on this question only, on this test case only. Okay, let's say I have A, B, C, D, A, O, D, C, B, A, and A, right? Let's index them as well. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, right? These are my indexes. I'll take a low pointer and a high pointer, right? Or a left and right. Let's call this left and right, right? And then I'll check the characters at left and right. The character at left and right, they're both equal to A at this moment, right? They're both equal to A. So I'll skip this left. I'll run a loop which will skip all the left, or which will this is going to run for the left and it is going to skip all the A's, right? Then I'll run a loop for R which is going to skip all the A's, right? Till the moment my character at right is not equals to my B, until the moment my character at left is not equals to my A, and also the character at right is not equals to A as well. Okay, now my new character is B. So I'll run this left till this character at L is not equals to B. So my L will sit here, right? And I'll run this R till my right is not equals to my B. So my right will sit here. Now my new character is C, right? So I'll run this L till my left is not equals to C. I'll run this R till my R is not equals to C, right? New character is D. So I'll run this L till it's not equal, run this R till it is not equal. Now at this position, my left and my right are not equal, or the value at left is not equal to value at right. So at this moment, it means that I've found a string with non-similar ends, right? I have A and O, so they don't have similar ends. So at this position, right, at this moment, what is going to be the length of the string which is left? The length of the string which is left will be R minus L plus 1. Okay, this will be right minus left plus 1. Okay, so 8 minus 7 plus 1, it is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay, so the length of the string is A0, which is 2. Okay, so this is going to be my approach. So now let's try to code this. It's a very simple approach of 2 pointers. Okay, so the first thing is we take a left, which is 0, a right, which is s dot length minus 1, right? Now while my left is less than row, right, and my left is less than right, and string at left is equals to string dot right, right? At that moment, I know that both the characters are equal at this moment, so I need to first take the character out, right? So string at L. Now I'll run two while loops, one while loop to increment my left and one while loop to decrement my right, right? So this while loop will increment my left and one while loop to decrement my right, right? So at this moment, I'll check if my left is less than R and my character at my character at L is equals to the character, right? If this is only true, then I'm going to increment my left, right? Similarly for right. Okay, so I'm going to decrement my right. Now this is the only case. Now after this while loop has completely run, I will have a position where left and right are not equal. Okay, the character at left and right are not equal, and if they are not equal, then I just simply have to return R minus L plus 1. Okay, this is what I have to return. Now there is just one small condition. Now this code is going to fail for one small condition. Let's see. Let's erase this. Let's take our this input, right? A B C C B A. Right, we had this input, and let's take our code. Okay, so first I will have a low which is at this point, right? Let's do it like this. A low which is at here, and a high which is at, or a left which is at here, and a right which is at this one, right? So now my low is here, right is here, the character are equal, which is equals to A, right? The character is A at this moment, so I will go here while left is less than right. Let's index them as well. So you have 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? So left is less than right, so I'll increment my left till my character is not equals to my left, or the character at my left, right? So I have A, and now I have B. B is not equals to A, so this loop will terminate here. This loop will terminate here. Now I have R. R will decrement till the character at R is not equals to this character, right? Now I'm at B. Both of them are at B, right? So for this condition will pass again. So my new character will be B, right? So my L will increment till it is not equals to my this B. Now R will decrement till it is not equals to my B. Okay, so we are at this moment. This B was traversed. Now we are at this moment, right? We are at CC. Now for this moment, for this L, this while loop will run, right? This new character is C, right? This while loop will run, and when this while loop is running, this left will go here, right? Now this condition will be violated, right? This condition, this left is less than right, because they are now equal, right? So when it goes here, after this, the right should have gone to this position, right? Right should have gone here, but it is not there at this moment. Okay, so what we have done is that left and right are now equal, and this condition won't run. And since this condition won't run, my right is not going to decrement, right? Now we are going to go here. The value, this condition will also fail again. Left is not equal to right. right? Or left is equals to right, it is not less than right. So we'll go here only, and my right minus left plus 1 will be 4 minus 4 plus 1, which is 1, right? So 1 is not my answer, right? I should have returned 0 for this case because there is no such string, but it is giving me 1. So to solve this question, to solve this problem, we have to do left is less than equals to right. So when my right is when my left is equals to my right will run one more time, so it can be decremented once. Okay, so for this case, we just need to write left is less than equals to right. Okay, so this is my code. Let's run this code. It's accepted. Let's submit this. It is also submitted. So I hope you understand this question. The time complexity for this question will be O of n because we are traveling every element once, and the space complexity is O of 1 because we are not using any extra space. Okay, so I hope you understand this question. If you don't, I would suggest rewatch the part which you don't understand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.